He's a free agent now. Is there a chance of him coming back to Wrexham?
There's a very good chance. We're talking to Arthur Appleton right now. We know he wants to come back to Wrexham, and he's definitely wanting. So it's just about working out the right deal that works for everybody.
And I know you've signed some sort of former Premier League players before to really give your team some big game experience. Is there any players in the same profile that are on your radar right now?
We're about to find that out this week. I go to Wrexham very soon, and we're going to sit down and talk about that with you.
There was talk about Jamie Vardy. He's recently signed a new one-year deal with Leicester.
Yeah.
So obviously it's not possible now, but in a year's time, if he's free on a free agency, is that something that you'd be interested in?
Gareth Bale's still technically available, so I don't know. I mean, I made the plea last year, and I'm just going to tell Gareth that the offer's still on the table.
Okay. He loves golf a little bit too much.
So we'll let you off for golf. You know, whenever you need to get off. As long as you come to training once or twice a week, I think we can figure out how to get you 10 minutes.
Are there good golf courses in Wrexham that might maybe attracting?
So amongst the most beautiful country in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you find yourself, Rob, you very open about we're going to get Wrexham back into the National League? You guys might have to kind of keep setting higher ambitions now with how well things have done.
We just look at it season to season. Our goal is to just field the best club we can on the pitch next year and continue to work with the community to give them what they need, what they've asked.
And you seem to really enjoy representing Wales as a country, like you just said then as well. Is that a big part of it for you?
It has been. The way we've been embraced by the country itself, by the members of the community, specifically the country of Wales, has just been one of the most heartwarming parts of the entire experience.
To turn the direction a little bit here, what are your emotions like right now as you're about to go out in front of
Well, having been the last few years to Citizens Bank, and you have such an electric atmosphere. Now, I wasn't at the game here last night, but I did watch it on TV, and it felt like it's Citizens Bank. I'm just honored to be here to bring America's pastime across the pond, and to just be a very small part of it.
Knowing this rivalry, do you take any pride in the sheer amount of red hats in proportion to blue that have been around London this past few days?
I can tell you honestly, I know I'm talking to Philadelphia outlets, although I feel like I'm talking to lots of different outlets. I can tell you objectively, there are a lot of Phillies fans here. When you look around, when we were driving in and walking in, it seems like it's 75% Phillies fans. So I don't know, at some point the Mets fans will show up, but it might just be a little bit later.
They might not also. Do you get nervous at all still in these situations? You've obviously been on big stages and everything, but to actually go out and execute in front of everybody, I know people get nervous at first pitches all the time. Where are you at mentally with that?
Oh yeah, I could get up and perform or give a speech or talk to large amounts of people, but anything athletic, I'm always terrified. I'm not the most athletic person. And so I just go out there, do my best, and hope I don't embarrass myself.
Whether it's athletes or celebrities, we've seen quite a bit more American investment in English football in the last couple of years, Welsh football I suppose as well. Do you have kind of other folks in, whether it's Hollywood or in kind of elite sport in America, talking to you, maybe, planting that seed, asking you what it's like if they have an interest?
Oh yes. There's just so much more interest in football in the United States. And I have to call it football because I'm here in Europe. When I'm in the US, I call it soccer just for clarity's sake. But there's so much interest in football, and it's continuing to grow with the success of MLS, with the success of Liga MX, and the success of the EPL.
I noticed the jacket you chose today is actually the West Ham colours. Is that by design or by accident?
I'll let you read into that. I just noticed that it was when I before I left Los Angeles that I looked at the West Ham colors and I looked at this jacket and realized, oh wow, that lines up pretty well.
And you've done a lot to grow soccer in the US. What do you think about MLB's efforts here today?
Yeah, I mean, it was always our goal to bring the town and the team of Wrexham to a United States audience, and we hoped that we could be a part of continuing to grow the sport of football across the states. So to get a call from one of my best friends, Chase, and MLB to be a part of growing the sport of baseball in the UK was just such a great honor, a great opportunity.
Are you interested in maybe having because they haven't got a London series next year, are you interested in maybe turning a race course into a ballpark and maybe having a baseball event there?
Wow, I hadn't even thought about that. That would be incredible. I don't know that we have the capacity yet, but maybe one day.
Oh, sure.
So you've got your summer tour with both the women's and the men's teams for Wrexham. What's going to make that a success when that ends? You're going to go. That's what we set out to do.
Again, just most of the games are already sold out, which tells you how much interest there is in the clubs over there. So for us, it's just about making sure that we're giving the supporters, the new supporters, the experience that they're hoping for. And then also, as far as the club goes, that we're giving Phil an opportunity to get the players ready for next season.
Obviously, you're doing your pre-season tour out in the States. You're playing quite Chelsea and a lot of other different teams. What are you looking forward to within that aspect? Obviously, taking Wrexham out to the States.
Yeah, it's just it's such a great experience to bring. I spend so much time in Wrexham, and so many people in the U.S. have welcomed Wrexham into their living rooms when they come and when they watch the game, the documentary, or the games. So the opportunity to bring the club to the United States and to my home state last year when I brought them to Philly, and this year the state I live in California, is just a dream come true.
And then obviously as well, to add to that, you're going to have a lot of different plans. Time zone when the football's on here is really early in America, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Actually, to be in the American time zone, have the American fans be able to watch it. How do you think that will build like Wrexham out in the States as well?
Yeah, well, the West Coast is the biggest challenge because the games are typically on at 7 a.m. That's tricky. I find that anybody that has children are up at 7 a.m. anyway. The East Coast, a 10 o'clock game is not a difficult thing to get people to get up for. But I find that if people are interested in something, they'll get up to watch it. So you see the pubs, all packed, at all hours of the day. When some of the national games are on or the international games are on. So, when there's interest, people will find a way.
Congrats on the documentary, Rob. Any teasers or spoilers you could give us for what's to come? What should we stay?
Well, the final episode is not aired yet, but I can give away that it's a happy ending.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.